How did you come to be involved in the film, and what drew you to the character?
Well, I got sent the script. I think Chris McKay and Pratt both like were interested in me playing the role of Charlie in this, so they sent me the script. Remember, I came home from vacation. I was in Mexico, and I read the script, and I loved first off, the idea of being in an action sci-fi movie. It's a dream of mine. I love the genre. I love big movies like this. So the idea of like being approached by one, I was like very honored and excited. And reading the script, I love the concept, the idea of people being called from the present to have to fight in this war in the future, and it being everyday people who have to kind of go do this. I thought that idea was really cool, and so I was excited to be a part of it.
And what was it like working with both the Chris's, both McKay and Pratt?
Both were terrific. McKay was such a great guy to work with because he had such his vision and like his approach to everything was like really fearless in like a really cool way and like a very confident. So it felt like he was. You could see that he could see the movie while we were making it, and it was really really cool. And I really liked him a lot. And also like he was very. He would let me kind of like do if I thought something would be cool to do in like a space, he would like let me do that, or like kind of like some of these scenes I could like improvise in, which was like really fun thing to get to do. And with Chris Pratt, it was so much fun because I mean you're doing an action sci-fi movie. I have a comedy background, so I get to do it with the action sci-fi star who also has a comedy background. So it was a perfect like hand holding to get to come into this space with like one of the funniest dudes and coolest action stars. So we got to like have a lot of fun doing this and get to play off of each other very well. And I think we also got to really become good friends. So that was really great.
How do you have any favorite memories or any favorite scenes to shoot or anything like that?
Some favorite memories. Filming in Iceland was incredible because I don't know why I would ever go to Iceland unless for this. But now I'm like, oh my God, Iceland's amazing. And getting to film on a glacier and like ride snowmobiles up there was really cool. And sort of like all those, there's also a scene where like we're outside and like a giant helicopter flies by. And I was like, this is really incredible. This is scale. I'm like, so many things in this movie. I was like, man, this is like legit a huge, cool thing that we're doing, you know?
Well, what was that? So when you talk about the scale and that sort of thing, what was it like when you got to see the final film and see it all together?
It was incredible. It's like kind of like overwhelming, but in the best way, you know. So not overwhelming as in like it made my brain short circuit, but overwhelming as it made my heart short circuit. It was really cool to see because like became real. I was like, oh, I'm legit watching a movie, like a summer blockbuster movie, and it's a summer blockbuster movie that I'm in, and then like I'm a pretty significant character in. Was like a really cool thing to see because like you know you can imagine as much as you want, but until you see it, it's always going to kind of be fantasy in your head. But then like watching it, I was like, it's really real, and like I know if I was a kid, I would like be running to the store to try and buy the action figures of these characters.
Yeah, totally. Well, so you said that working with Chris Pratt with that sort of background of the comedy and the action, how when you worked with him, what was it like? How did you go about developing the relationship?
I think it developed pretty quick because I think we became fast friends ourselves, me and Chris. So the idea of sort of getting to play off of him and like play supporting to him was kind of appealing, and I think it worked well because I was able to be like the comedy relief for a lot of these moments, and like take the pressure off. And then like by me being that, and then being near him, it lets him kind of also pressure release valve without it being like your typical action movie. The funny comes from like one-liners and quips, you know. It's just like hasta la vista or oh, looks like looks like the steak's overcooked, some sort of line like that. But like in this one, I get to say something that I'm afraid. He gets to be like, oh, it's okay, and then like it's like it's a human connection a lot of these moments. So I think that was like a really fun thing to get to do.
And was there anything else that you did sort of specifically to prepare for the role?
Um, uh, I made sure that like I ate a lot of pasta, and they just I had to make sure that my flat stomach wasn't like a distraction. So I had to like make sure I rounded that out. I think it worked.
Well, Sam, thank you so much. It was nice to talk with you.
It was very nice to talk with you as well. Thanks,
All right.
Catherine.
Take care.